What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Tuesday evening's Anfield Agenda News Roundup, where we have some big developments in Liverpool's pursuit of Jeremy Frimpong. I'm going to take you through them all over the next few minutes, as well as a little bit around other targets. Ryan Cherky's name has come up in the media again today, and some confusion over who exactly is in pole position to sign Dean Huijsen from Bournemouth. So that and lots more to come up over the next few minutes, and of course I hope you do enjoy the video. If you do, please hit that like button. Don't forget to let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and of course we'd love you to hit that subscribe button. We will be back tonight, 8:45, to go through everything in far more detail, hopefully answer any questions you guys may have as well. Until then, let's get cracking with the news. So we're going to start off and go through this in chronological order. So we're going to dip in and out of stories depending on what time of the day they came in, what journalists posted them, and how relevant they are. So bear with me. So we're going to start off with a post from Fabrizio Romano, who said that Liverpool are advancing in talks to sign Jeremy Frimpong after contact reported last week. Understand that Liverpool approached Bayer Leverkusen to discuss a €35 million release clause structure. Talks are underway on the player side, with Frimpong very keen on joining Liverpool. So that was one post, and you're thinking, oh, hello, we'll have a little bit of this, thank you very much. Then we've got another journalist, let's call him unnamed journalist as an example, who said that his source says, no, Liverpool won't be signing Jeremy Frimpong. So let's wait and see quite what happens here. Florian Plettenberg, well, he said, understand Liverpool are seriously pursuing Jeremy Frimpong. Advanced talks have already taken place. Following detailed analysis and due to his availability, he is currently one of the top options for Liverpool to replace Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Frimpong is open to the move. Another story now coming in from Kicker, a German publication, that said, breaking, Liverpool are close to signing Dutch international Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. Talks are at a very advanced stage, only minor details remain and the club are ready to trigger the release clause. A 5-year deal until 2030 is on the table. It looks like somebody's going to be having a bit of egg on their face my source indicates that Liverpool won't be signing him. So let's wait and see. It isn't done and dusted yet, but I think we can see the direction where this one's going. Now let's move on for a little bit to Ryan Cherky. In fact, no, let's rewind back to Frimpong for a second. Because of the 9 years, I think it was 9 years that he spent at Manchester City, for what it's worth in these transfer times, we do have to keep an eye on the homegrown rule. And Jeremy Frimpong, well, he qualifies as homegrown. So that is another added bonus there for Liverpool in the pursuit of a Trent replacement. So let's move on now to Anfield sector and their post about Ryan Cherky. They say Liverpool have made inquiries about Ryan Cherky, who can leave Lyon for £22.5 million this summer. Now, we're not on our own there. Other Premier League clubs have also made an attempt to try and lure him from Lyon. So I'm not going to say that that's definitely going to happen or not. But again, my job is to correlate the news and bring it to you guys. So let's work off back to Frimpong, because there's another Frimpong story. This piece here coming out of, again, I believe a Dutch account this time. So Jeremy Frimpong is set to join Liverpool. They'll activate his €35 million to €40 million release clause, and he will sign a contract until June 2030. Now, don't forget, yesterday we brought you guys the news that Frimpong's agent was in and around Manchester saying, we working, on his Instagram post, and again, the location was in and around Manchester, so very well could have been on his way down to Liverpool. And while we're talking about Manchester to Liverpool, little shout out here to the Anfield Rap, who pulled an absolute masterstroke of shithousery, and I cannot commend them enough. Not that they need my approval or anything, but I just want to say well done. So if you haven't seen it, they put up a sign on a road leaving Manchester towards Liverpool that says, Manchester, just 39 more miles to go, until you reach the most successful club in English football history, Liverpool. Something along those lines, but a big, huge road sign right on the motorway. Well played, lads. Well played. So, Liverpool transfer room, or LFC transfer room, have said just in, and this is where I'm talking about that mixed reporting I mentioned earlier on around Dean Huijsen. Florian Plettenberg, posted by LFC transfer room, said just in, Arsenal and Liverpool are currently in pole position for Dean Huijsen. Real Madrid remain keen on him. Huijsen's release clause can be paid in 3 instalments as previously revealed, and again from Florian Plettenberg. But that doesn't really tally up with Matt Law of The Telegraph, who said that Real Madrid have stepped up their pursuit to sign Dean Huijsen and are confident they can see off Chelsea, who had been considered favourites. So as you can see, there's been a battle for hearts and minds here around this contract negotiation or potential sale, excuse me. We've had people saying Liverpool are favourites, Chelsea are favourites, Arsenal are favourites, Real Madrid are favourites. And again, I'm going to come back to what I said yesterday. Liverpool play the cards close to their chest. It's very difficult to get a read on how serious Liverpool are with certain players and their interest. And certainly we don't like going head-to-head with clubs that might become a bidding war. The only reason this one probably won't is because he has a buyout clause. So I don't know where Huijsen ends up, but as you can see, the battle for his signature is certainly heating up with different journalists reporting different favourites. And we're all just going to have to wait and see what happens. So Fabrizio Romano, again about Jeremy Frimpong, this time on TikTok, said, negotiations are underway between Liverpool and Leverkusen. They are discussing payment terms and the structure of the €35 million clause. Liverpool are in very advanced talks with Jeremy Frimpong on a 5-year contract. And you can see that consistently people have been reporting that 5-year contract. So it does look as if he's going to come. It does look as if Liverpool are moving in that direction. And it does look as if a certain journalist has gotten, well, bad information, shall we say. Let's keep moving on though. Lewis Steele, and again, I mentioned to you guys yesterday, Lewis Steele just started his own YouTube channel. So do go and check out his work. We often use his pieces here on the channel for the bits of news that we break. So only fair that we highlight that he started his own YouTube channel as well. Don't know the man, but wish him nothing but the best with it. Anfield Sector have posted and crediting Lewis Steele. It is understood Leverkusen were first made aware of Liverpool's interest in Frimpong back in December 2024, and that has accelerated in the last 6 weeks since Trent Alexander-Arnold told Arne Slot in March of his intention to leave. So staying with Bayer Leverkusen, but moving to a different player now for a minute, let's talk a little bit about Florian Wirtz because, well, that race is also heating up. Get German Football News has posted to say Florian Wirtz's party, as in his team, and Bayer Leverkusen are said to be irritated by the media offensive by Bayern Munich as his future is still open. Wirtz's representatives are said to have spoken to 4 European clubs, including a new name in Liverpool. Now look, I don't think we're going to sign Florian Wirtz. I would love to sign Florian Wirtz, but if he does come to the Premier League, my guess is it would be to Manchester City, who to the best of my understanding have been, well, long admirers and have been working on the potential deal for a while. Of course, there is always Bayern Munich, but you can see here that Leverkusen getting a bit fed up of the charm offensive or the big push in the media from them, so let's wait and see where he ends up, but interesting times. Right. Again, another story, this time Fabrizio Romano confirming that Real Madrid do have Dean Huijsen, William Saliba and Ibrahima Konate on their shortlist for a new centre-back. They know Huijsen has the release clause, but the interesting thing here for us is it also looks like there's been no movement between Liverpool and Ibrahima Konate over a new deal. And we think it's going to come to him being sold. If this isn't sorted out very quickly, our feeling is that Liverpool are going to cash in and go and try and revisit with another centre-back. I don't want him to go. I don't think you want him to go. But we can't have another season of a player running down a deal to potentially leave on a free. And the ace that we have up our sleeve, like I've said all the way through, is the World Cup coming up. Ibu wants to play in that World Cup, so he's not going to want to sit on the bench for Liverpool for a year. And Liverpool will make sure that they get a transfer fee. So I would be amazed if this isn't sorted out over the next few weeks, one way or the other. If you're asking me for my gut feeling, and that is that, I think it could be edging towards a KONATE sale. We asked last night, is he worth £200,000 a week on the late night agenda? And it was a 50-50 vote. That tells you how close it is and how opinion is split on it. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter what you think or what I think or what my fellow Liverpool fans think. It's going to be down to what the club want to do. There's no doubt we all want him to stay. But if the numbers don't add up, there's not much we can do about it. We have to make a difficult decision. Hopefully he stays, but as I said, if it's not sorted, it's got to move on. And this has been reported by Fabrizio Romano as well, who said contract talks are not advancing between Liverpool and KONATE. Again, it's not the news we want to hear, but it isn't done and dusted just yet. Hopefully we can get a breakthrough. But if they can't, I think they have to be decisive on this one and move quickly. Right, so again, Romano said about Frimpong to Liverpool, conversations advanced between both parties. Frimpong is absolutely pushing for the move. He wants to wear the red shirt next season. Deal absolutely on. And to finish up, This piece here said Liverpool have made inquiries about Ryan Cherky, who can leave Lyon for £22.5 million this summer. Now, there is even more stories that I haven't had a chance to go through here that we will cover at 8:45 tonight. As you can see, this video has already gone over 10 minutes. That's how busy it's been today. So do join us at 8:45 tonight. We'll go through it, answer any questions you have. Again, we do appreciate your support and hope you've got your tickets to come and see us in our 2 live shows next week over in Liverpool. One on the left, title celebration party, May 25th. The one on the right, May 28th. Hope you can come and see us. Thank you for watching. We'll talk tonight. Bye-bye.